So, as a political analyst for the last 15 years, I guess, scenarios and situations that have played out in the last week and a half are something that I have never even seen or thought would happen. But it's not really surprising considering the way the political climate has been going. So we have the BRICS nations that are just getting stronger and also getting more nations into it. They've also decided to all drop the US dollar as their trading currency and switch to the yuan. The most surprising move was made by Saudi Arabia, who has decided to join them as well in the yuan trading currencies and dropping the US dollar for their oil exports, which will send the US dollar into absolute oblivion. I'm not really sure what that would cause the United States to go into, but it could be a Venezuela-style collapse if the government doesn't take action very soon. The major 7 banks are transferring money between themselves in a 24-hour fashion until April 30th, hoping that it will stabilize what the changes in the world are happening. So basically they're putting Band-Aid on a broken leg and hoping it works. You've got Paris, France, where Macron has completely lost all control over the French people. To be honest, I stand with the French people on this. They definitely need to get that guy out. He's a WEF member, just like most of our governments who have been completely infiltrated by this group who wants to collapse the Western societies. You have Germany, who had a huge walkout where the mainstream news media has been quiet. There are absolute giant protests in Israel happening with Benjamin Netanyahu and his power grab moves. Then you have an alliance between Saudi and Iran that happened, which I would have never even guessed or seen in a million years. But China managed to do that. And right now, Russia is openly preparing for World War III, and countries on government political stages are threatening nuclear war on each other in all directions. You have NATO members that are falling apart internally. And right now, the North American governments are not talking about anything but banning TikTok. OPEC has also decided to cut oil and gas production by 1.6 million barrels a day, which will send gas prices skyrocketing this summer, probably anywhere between 30 cents a liter. I'm not really sure what the gallon rate will be for the U.S., especially if the U.S. Dollar fails right now. And the mainstream news media in North America are completely quiet, and we are arguing about getting rid of TikTok and basically ignoring a giant storm that is brewing right in front of us in the world. So I have absolutely no idea how this will all play out or what the most important thing to do right now, but it seems that the chaos is completely unscripted and has been let loose to kind of play out on its own in the world. And I just hope that all the world leaders pull their heads out of their ass and start to realize that we might be headed for absolute World War III.